Tomorrow we turn the calendar page to February, but it's still winter.
It is still winter, definitely. And he has a lot to say about that, right, Lisa? Whether or not we get 6 more weeks of it. I don't know. I like snow, but this past January was just brutal. I mean, temperatures were below average pretty much every single day this month. We had just about 5 or 6 days that were above the average, today included. But boy, it was just cold last week with a high temperature of 11 degrees and a low of -9. I think I'm ready for some warmer weather. I do see 50s on our 7-day board. Just when, we'll get to that in a little bit, but we still got a few rain showers, more like drizzles now in central Pennsylvania through Williamsport and Sullivan County too, down through Clinton County. I want to bring you up to the northern parts of New York State, up by the Great Lakes region. There's a broken, dwindling stationary front that's really losing a lot of its instability. So any of this moisture that's currently up by Ithaca, if anything, we'll see a few flakes by Towanda and Pleasant Mount, but I really think it's going to disintegrate on its way towards us. So we're not even going to get any of those snow showers that we had anticipated after midnight. No snow showers from this system whatsoever, as this stationary front is really breaking apart. If anything, it'll make it to Towanda by around 1 o'clock, Pleasant Mount by 1:15, with just a few flakes. No accumulations whatsoever. The accumulations were the rainfall, and really we didn't pick up much of that at all either. We were kind of right in between the two fronts, so a lot of instability down towards our south, some instability towards our north. There was more vigorous snow and rain showers up in Michigan. Not seeing any of that anymore, and that's why we really didn't pick up too much in the way of rainfall. Closing on 4/10 of an inch for Wilkes-Barre Scranton International Airport, 2/10 of an inch for Hazleton and Mount Pocono, and 3/10 for Williamsport. So not too much rainfall, but boy, it feels like it's been raining all day because it's been pretty persistent, even though it wasn't too much. Winds not that bad, but notice how they're starting to inch up. Earlier today, we had calm to 5-mile-per-hour winds. Now we have a sustained wind at 13 in Mount Pocono. They'll start to drum up as we head through the overnight tonight, and by tomorrow morning, we're talking wind gusts 20, 25, even 30 miles per hour throughout the day on your Saturday. Today's high temperatures, boy, you don't get to see that often. Warmer in Mount Pocono than it was in Scranton. Normally it's a few degrees cooler in Mount Pocono. We hit 41 there, 37 for Avoca, a few degrees above the average for both cities. Current temperatures now above the freezing mark for everyone except for Storuca, where we're at the freezing mark. So no risk of any of that lingering moisture on the ground freezing up and creating black ice. It's going to be pretty warm for another 3, 4, 5, even 6 hours before we start to usher in some colder air. Along with that stationary front that's breaking up, it'll bring in the colder air, but not so much moisture, as the moisture is starting to disintegrate. There's a live look right now at Wilkes-Barre. The relatively calm winds creating fog across the region. Of course, the high humidity helping that too. And there's a live look from our rooftop camera. Can't even see Montage Mountain anymore as those fog clouds continue to roll in and roll out. Current temperature right now, 36 degrees. Winds coming out of the west-southwest at 5. That band of snow showers on future clouds and radar, that's not even going to happen. This is an older model run, not really taking in the newest data, ingesting that new data, seeing that that stationary front is disintegrating. So I don't even think this is going to happen. If anything, we'll have a few flurries for Wayne County and Susquehanna County. Otherwise, this is pretty much wrapped up. Into tomorrow, we lose the clouds. As early as 8 a.m., we have fully sunny skies, and that'll stick with us throughout the entire day on your Saturday, but those winds will really make us feel cooler. Incoming cloud cover and another system on the way for Sunday. I'll track that out in just a bit. This, not happening. GFS model showing a coating and a half inch of snow for the northern tier. We're not going to get any snow for the northern tier that's going to accumulate. If anything, it's just going to be a few flakes in places like Wayne and Susquehanna County. Wind gusts are really going to be noticeable by 5 a.m. up to 35 miles per hour. It'll be gusty throughout the day, and it will be slightly breezy on your Sunday as well. All right, here, let's track out Sunday too while we're at it. We got those clouds coming in throughout the morning, and then we'll be brushed by snowfall. Some of this could be falling at times when we're slightly above the freezing mark, creating a risk for freezing rain. So we'll be tracking this very closely, but this could actually give us some measurable snowfall and maybe even a light glaze of ice in some of our mountainous regions. I think if we're going to pick up any snow, it would be for places like Potter, Tioga counties, northern Wayne County. I think 1 inch is an overestimate, probably a ½ inch at most. But we'll see those flakes flying around through much of the latter portion of Sunday, which is Groundhog Day. There's a look at your 7-day forecast. Once we get past Groundhog Day, maybe this is a sign, maybe he won't see a shadow, because we got 50 for Monday, which looks to me like an early spring. What do you think, Lisa?
I mean, we like 50 for sure.
We haven't seen it yet, 2025. Warmest temperature we had so far since January 1st, 45. So that'll be nice.
All right, it will be. Thank you, Jeremy. Have a great weekend.
You too.